Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Lydia with Raindrop Lila, and today I have an Etsy shop update for you guys. I am bringing a few new things to my Etsy shop, and I will also share. I have a flip through of these two journals. I have a flip through of these right here. These will be separate, but I just wanted to mention that these mini journals will be coming to my shop. If I already posted them and they sold, I will mark them as sold. I'm not going to flip through them. I just wanted to announce that they will be available in my Etsy shop. And then I have these two journals also that should be available in my Etsy shop. Again, if they sell, they go pretty quickly. So if they sell, I'll mark them as sold. Okay, then I have this right here. This is a journal maker kit with all the embroidered pieces and the flower button card, the swatch card, and then fabric for a journal. I actually had these in my last Etsy shop update, so I will not open it up because I already opened it up, but I just wanted to mention that I have just one available, one left of this kit. Okay, so a lot of these pieces are unique, and so I don't know if I will be able to replicate this again, but anyways, there's just one of these left, and let us get started. Okay, I actually have this right here is one full kit, and I can't wait to share what is included. This will be my French storybook collection. I did this one a little bit different because I have this is so cute. It was kind of hard to part with, but I have this adorable little tin that I found at an antique shop, and I just had to have it because of how well it works with my French country storybook collection. I just think it's so adorable, and I filled it up with a bunch of little goodies that also match the collection. I have like the little button. Feel like that works so well. So a bunch of pieces that are just perfect. They just work out so perfect with this kit. I have a key in there. So many bits and pieces. Photo corners. Flowers. I have a tassel. I have a bow. I have these pieces. I have this leather flower. So just a bunch of pieces for making a journal. Some vintage, some newer, some handmade, like this is handmade by me. I have a flower here and some buttons. I have a buckle. I think that is so cool. A bow. And then I have like bits and pieces like this too. A garter. Just so many cool pieces to work with. Okay, so this is like a little treasure box full of pieces. Okay, then I have fabric because you guys know how much I love fabric. Okay, and then I have this side too. Okay, so I have a hand sewn ruffle. I have this. I have lace, this gauzy fabric, and then some more lace. Okay. I have a swatch card. I have this piece, again with all the layered pieces. I have some of this. I have some more fabric. This is really cute to just add to a journal just like that. Okay, and then I have a rose. And then this is the fabric, and it's all tied up with this ribbon. Okay, I have a bit of lace right here. I have this. Let's see, this piece of fabric. I have this piece of fabric. They just look so good together, you guys. And they work so well with my French country collection. This is some of the fabrics I was working on, or I was working with when I made one of my journals, one of my French country journals. And I have this piece too. Isn't that so pretty? Then I have this piece. And then I have a piece of batting that can be used for the journal cover. Okay? So I'm going to set these aside. Oh my goodness. And this is part of the French Country collection. I want to show you guys this too because there's more. I have all these gorgeous pieces. Oh my goodness. Like this piece. Some of these are vintage. Some of these are going to be antique. And some of them are brand new. Usually when I work on a journal, I will use a little bit of everything for my kits. And I also like to provide you guys with a little bit of everything. This is so good. Oh my gosh, I love this piece so much. I use this right here in this journal to do some layering. See that? I love this so much. I love using it. I'm actually almost out. I might have just a tiny little piece left. Okay, and then I have this piece and then this lace piece. Okay, so we have that. And then I have this piece. Again, a bunch of pieces that work so beautifully with the French Country collection of printables that I worked with or that I put out. And I wanted to share this kit right here. Actually, I'm including this is a paper kit also. This is what I do when I put together, when I gather all my pieces to work with for a journal. This is what I do. I gather fabrics, I gather papers, and then I do my printables. I print my printables out. And some of these pieces are from this is from Cornelia's Garden, but I have a bunch of different pieces. This is, I believe, Rosalind. This is French Country. This is one of my fall kits. I think it is the sampler kit. But I also have some book pages in here. Isn't that cute? It's about friendship. Okay? And then I have this right here. A junk journal checklist, basically. I have some tissue paper. I use this a lot. If you've been following me, you'll see I will, you might remember where I pointed out that I use this tissue paper. I love this for collaging, and the color is just perfect. Okay, then I have some of my French Country collection printed. And I'm just going to go through it quickly. This one's a tall version. So I just included a bunch of different pieces that I love to use for a journal. So you can actually just sit down and make a journal with everything included in here. I'm kind of, is this thicker paper or is it? I think this is thicker paper, yeah. So some pieces might be thicker, some are just regular copy paper. Okay. There's an envelope printable. Okay, the envelope printable I printed on both sides. And these are just random. They're not, I have a huge collection. And these are just bits and pieces from that collection of printables, okay? So I have that. I think, oh, okay. Now I have some book pages like this. Let's see what I have. I have this, which I swatched. I have a vintage check from 1976. I have this really cool piece from a book cover. I just think it's really cool. I have some vintage book pages. Look at that. So, so cool. Another one. I have this really cool music sheet. I have this. This is so pretty. Look at the color. I think it will look so good with this kit. I'm actually inspired. I'm like, oh my goodness, I want to make a journal with this. I put this together like maybe 2 months ago, and I've been so busy I didn't get a chance to share it and offer it in my Etsy shop. But today I thought I just finished filming a flip through of my journal. So sometimes I will batch my videos because it's easier to do it that way. So I thought, okay, let's add these to it, or let's go through this too, because this can take a lot of time for me to prepare. And then I have some of this computer paper, and then this paper, and then I have more paper. Okay, I have this piece, which I stenciled. I have some hand-dyed papers right here. I have another stencil. This is really interesting paper. It feels really cool. Another piece I hand-dyed. I have this piece, this frame that I'm including. I have a vintage envelope. So, so cool. And then I have some really pretty stationery. Again, the colors just look so good. And then a notebook paper. So I have this huge paper kit, which I'm including. And so this will make it really easy to just sit down. If you love my storybook collection, you kind of have a little bit of everything in here. You have printed papers, you have book pages, and kind of everything. Okay, so that is what is included. I'm going to set these aside for now. Okay, next I have this kit that is coming to my Etsy shop. And I love to use this with I have a lot of blue printables in my Etsy shop. This is a really good option. Okay, so it comes with these pieces. Aren't they so cute? And then I have this white doily with a bow. This could be used exactly as it is in a journal, or you can also glue it down or pin it to the cover. It makes a really nice focal point, and it adds a lot of interest. I think it's so pretty. Everything's tied up with this pretty eyelash yarn. Okay, then I have this piece. Isn't this so cool? I love that piece. I think it's so cool. Okay, then I have some eyelet. So pretty. Okay, and let me just open them up so you can see them all together first. Okay, so these are all the different fabric pieces that you are getting, and they are all in different sizes. I try to give you a nice variety to work with and nice sizes. Okay, so I have this piece right here, which is a quilted piece. Each one will get a different part of the flower because it was cut out of the same piece, but it's a nice size piece. And I have this piece, which is fairly large. It's like one of those vintage, those tall, or those large dinner napkins. Okay. And then I have this piece. I have this piece. This piece. I love the texture in this piece. If you love using fabrics, I love fabrics so much. If you guys love using fabrics and you're not sure how to use them in journals, go check out my flip through videos, because I use a lot of fabric in my journals, and I will try to point out how I use them in my journals, just so you guys kind of have an idea. I even have some videos, maybe from a year or two ago, where I show you guys how I sew my journal covers. So journal covers, a lot of times I'll use like a quilted piece like this, but sometimes I'll even use just the batting and fabric. So these can all be a a cover, right? You just add batting and it could be a cover, or you can kind of quilt these on top to have to make your own unique style, right? So I have videos on how I use fabric or how I make some of my covers. I kind of share my process. I even have some sewing ones where I show you guys how I make my flowers. If you want some links, let me know and I will get them for you guys. Okay, I have, when I made my yellow journal, I think it was about a year ago, I have a series of videos showing my step-by-step process of how I sewed my covers. Okay. Okay, so that is it. Is this it? No, you know what? I have one more thing I didn't share. I have these 20 pages computer papers, vintage computer papers. These are really cool. I actually dyed some and I sold out last time. And then I decided to offer some just like this. So if you want to pick some of these up, there are 20 pieces in here. Okay. So I'm going to have these coming to my Etsy shop. And I have one more thing I wanted to show you guys. I found this beautiful lady at an antique shop and I brought her home. I think she's really beautiful, but I'm trying to make room in my craft room, so I'm going to bring her to my Etsy shop and make her available for sale, okay? If she doesn't sell, then it means that she's mine, but I will make her available. So if somebody loves her, if somebody loves this style and wants to give her a home, then I will send her. So I will add her to my Etsy shop. I should have had I usually have my big ruler, my regular size ruler, but I don't. So let's just use this. This is about 5 inches up to here. So she's going to be about 10, maybe 11, maybe 10.5 inches tall. So she's fairly large, right? Okay, so I'm bringing her. I haven't photographed her, so I got to photograph her for my Etsy listing. But isn't she just so pretty? I actually love her. I wanted to do a photo shoot of her, but I didn't get a chance to, and I'm trying to downsize a little bit in my craft room. So anyway, so she will be available also. Okay, and then I think I mentioned that I have these ones and these ones. Oh my goodness, I love these ones so much. I'm tempted to keep one of these myself. They have Bible verses, okay, but on there and devotionals, okay? If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the like button because it helps my channel. And if you are new here, hello, say hi in the comments below. I'd love to meet you. Let me know that you are new here if you want. Okay, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.